are one what's coming to me, or what's coming to the world.
I told everybody, you fucking scumbag. He's a fucking bum. He's a fucking bum. My son could beat anybody when he boxes, bro. Ain't nobody could beat him when he boxes, cause that's what we do, we box. We don't need no fucking tune-up, bro. This motherfucker fucked up Ugas and Short Porter in sparring at 17. He's a master at boxing. When this motherfucker boxes, nobody could beat him. We fight Josh Taylor, we outbox the shit out of him, we win. And what the people gonna do? They gonna shut the fuck up, I'll be trainer of the year again. Fuck, get the fuck out of here, Eddie Nosa, bro. A fucking banger, bro. Eddie Nosa's a banger fucking trainer, bro. All that nigga knows is just throw left hooks and upper right hands. I'm trainer of the year, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, cause we here to take care of anybody that's around, bro. You think, bro, my son was undisputed world champion of the world. You think we're gonna choose and pick who the fuck we fighting next? Are you crazy? Bro, in the history of boxing, he's the only boxer in the world to become undisputed in 60 fights. They could get away with it, bro. There's no way that dude won, bro. No fucking way! All y'all motherfuckers sound like fucking bitches, bro. All y'all motherfuckers sound like fucking bitches, bro. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Oh, this fucking, get the fuck out of here with those fucking pussies, bro. Fight our leftovers, bro. Fight Nakatani. Fight Lomachenko, bro. Come on. Show us something, bro. That's how it was back in the days with Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, and everybody, man. Why are you trying to over here and try to bullshit that shit? You a social media dude, bro. I told everybody, you fucking scumbag. Scumbag, 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 scumbag.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't be possible. So with that being said, hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to my channel, Low Nose Boxing. Now this Saturday night, July 29th, we will have the most anticipated fight in boxing since Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. We're going to have Errol the Truth Spence versus Terence Crawford. This fight has been highly anticipated for quite some time. I was kind of guilty of even doubting if this fight would ever happen. Due to the politics of boxing, it was looking that way for quite some time. But that's neither here nor there. We actually have that fight this Saturday. The fight between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, it represents the history of boxing. This is a classic, throwback, old school fight. This is not a fight where the build-up leading into the fight is filled with back and forth, trash talking, drama, controversy, things of that nature. But this fight doesn't need all of that, because these are two fighters that conduct themselves like pure professionals outside the ring. But inside the ring, these are two gladiators on the highest level of skill set that will put it all on the line. These are fighters that have a serious amount of dog in them. The type of fighters that they don't leave no stone unturned. Terence Crawford is a 3-division world champion, former undisputed champion at 140 pounds. Errol Spence Jr. is a 3-belt champion at 147 pounds. Both fighters, if they were to retire today, would probably go down in the Hall of Fame. So this fight means a lot to both fighters. Right now, at the moment, I currently have Terence Crawford as pound for pound the #1 fighter in boxing. And the winner of this fight will, beyond a shadow of a doubt, be considered, in my eyes for sure, the #1 fighter pound for pound in boxing, including Errol Spence Jr. Now, most fighters that are ranked number 1 pound for pound are fighters that win titles in multiple weight classes. But you don't always have to be a multiple weight class champion to be a pound for pound number 1. Let's not forget Marvelous Marvin Hagler was number 1 pound for pound for years, and he stood at middleweight his whole career. Errol Spence Jr., if he beats Terence Crawford, he has to be discussed among some of the greatest welterweights of all time. We're talking about Sugar Ray Leonard. We're talking about Felix Chilo Trinidad. We're talking about Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya. We're talking about those guys. Thomas Hitman Hearns. Errol Spence has a very impressive resume. Errol Spence has victories over Danny Swift Garcia, who at the time never lost convincingly. Danny had 2 losses prior to facing Errol Spence, but Spence was the first fighter to beat Danny Garcia convincingly. Errol Spence has wins over Sean Porter. He has wins over Kell Brook. He has wins over Eudenis Ugas, who was coming off of upsetting and retiring Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence has a victory over a former top 5 pound for pound fighter in Mikey Garcia. Errol Spence beat Kell Brook. Errol Spence has a very solid resume. If he beats Terence Crawford, that's the icing on the cake. Terence Crawford has a good resume as well. Maybe not as impressive as Errol Spence, but he has a pretty solid resume. At 135 pounds, he has victories over Yorokas Gamboa when Gamboa was undefeated and a phenom at the time. He has victories over Kell Brook later on in his career. His most impressive victory was definitely his 10th round stoppage over Sean Porter, a fighter who never been stopped before. Now, both Errol Spence and Terence Crawford have the type of styles to beat each other. To beat a fighter that moves around and boxes the way Terence Crawford boxes, you have to be the type of fighter that comes forward and knows how to cut the ring off behind a nice jab and go down to the body. That's what Errol Spence does the best. In order to beat a fighter who comes forward and cuts the ring off and goes down to the body like Errol Spence, you have to be able to be mobile and have the boxing ability of Terence Crawford. So this fight is going to come down to who can implement their game plan more effectively. So both guys have power. Errol Spence, I believe, is more of a thudding puncher, the type of puncher that breaks you down. More of an impact puncher. Terence Crawford is more of an elite, fast power puncher, the type of guy that hits you with snap, the type of puncher that he gets damage with his punches when he makes you miss. He catches you with a counter in between the exchange. Those are the kind of shots that stun you and hurt you, and Terence Crawford knows how to put you away. This fight, the way I see this fight going, I think it's going to be a very great fight. I think it's going to be the best fight of the year, sort of like Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns. 2 guys that can box, 2 guys that can bang. Just like Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns, when they got it on, both guys had switched roles. Tommy Hearns turned into the boxer, and Sugar Ray Leonard turned into the puncher. So I believe we're going to see different changes in ebb and flows throughout this fight. But at the end of the day, my prediction, and I've been on point, I've been on a roll lately. I see somewhere between the 9th and 12th round, I think Terence Crawford is going to catch Errol Spence with a good shot in between an exchange. Errol Spence is going to be hurt, and I think Terence Crawford is going to put him away late. Either that or a close, hard-fought decision for Terence Crawford. That's how I see the fight. I got Terence Crawford winning this fight, but it's going to be a tremendous fight. And I'm also going to go on the limb to say that both guys will hit the deck. That's right, both guys will hit the deck. Let's not forget low-nose boxing. I remember when Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder in the 3rd fight of their trilogy. At the time, I wasn't making YouTube videos, but I was speaking to my friends, and I told them that this is going to be a fight where both guys are going to go down, but Tyson Fury is going to be the last man standing at the end of the day. That's how I see this fight going. Terence Crawford sometimes starts off slow. Sometimes he could be a little lackadaisical with his defense and get caught with some clean shots. I see Errol Spence hurting and putting Terence Crawford down, but I also see Terence Crawford getting back up, making the adjustments, using his boxing skills and his athleticism to get the job done. And at the end of the day, I got Terence Crawford stopping Errol Spence between rounds 9 and rounds 12, or a close, hard-fought decision. It's gonna be a tough fight. I'm looking forward to this fight. The winner of this fight, hands down, will definitely be the #1 fighter in boxing, pound for pound. And in an era where we are loaded with undisputed champions, we got Devin Haney, we got Canelo Alvarez, we got who else? Jamel Charlo. The winner of this fight is gonna be the most impressive undisputed champion at the end of the day. I'm really looking forward to this fight, and that's all I gotta say, man. You know, because this fight been brewing for a long time. I wasn't even gonna make a video about this fight because everybody's talking about it. But you know what? I might as well share my input as well, because Lord knows boxing. So with that being said, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video. I'm out.